Alright, so you want to buy a house, but you have no idea where to start. This video I made specially for you, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, my name is Aaron with Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. I'm a real estate broker in the Chicago area, and I'm making this video to go over my 7-step process to buying a home. The point of this video is to help you out there who's thinking about purchasing but has no idea where to start. Okay, I'm gonna give you 7 steps. Very easy, very simple. Follow it, and it will guarantee that you have a smooth process when you go to purchase your home. So step number 1 is to set up a timetable. It's very important that you know exactly when you want to move into the new home. That way you can set yourself up in the best position possible. Okay? Step number 2 is to increase your credit score and lower your debt. This by far is one of the most crucial steps that is missed almost every single time. It is extremely important that you lower your debt and you increase your credit score. If you have a 750, if you can get it to 780, even better. If you have a 620, get it as high as you possibly can. And this is why setting up a timetable is extremely important. If you're a year away from purchasing a house, then you need to start working on your credit and lowering your debt a year. That's how much time you have, so get to it, okay? Step number 3 is, once you've set up the timetable, you've increased your credit score, you've lowered your debt, you're ready to rock and roll, you're ready to look at some houses and buy something, right? Not yet. Step number 3 is also important. You have to get pre-approved. You have to find a lender that you trust and get pre-approved. I said it twice because it's very, very important, people. Here's why. So let's say you start going out looking at houses and you have not even spoken to a lender, right? You've been online, you're like, oh, I guess I can afford a $350,000 house. So that's the type of homes you look at. You find the one you really like, it's time to make an offer. Then you get pre-approved and you find out you've only been pre-approved for $325,000. What do you do now? Every home you look at from that point on is not going to meet your standards because you've been looking at 350s and not 325s, and those homes do not compare. So it's going to ruin the entire process and leave a bad taste in your mouth. So it's important that you get pre-approved so you understand exactly what type of home you can purchase and what position you're in right now. Moving on to step number 4. Now that you've set up the timetable, you've increased your credit score, you lowered your debt, you've been pre-approved, you've already met with the agent, it's time for you to find your dream house. Okay? So you go out Saturdays, Sundays, whatever day you're free, and you look at a few houses. Step 5 is to put the home under contract. So you've already found the place you really like, you found your dream home, now it's time to make an offer. Your agent negotiates you a great deal, and you're ready to move forward. Okay? Fantastic. We're on to something here. Step number 6 is the basically closing process. That's what I'm going to call it. A lot goes into the closing process, and let me explain, okay? This is the most detail-oriented part. Within the first 5 days of putting in an offer, you can back out for any reason, okay? And within these 5 days, you're also supposed to do an inspection and radon test if you so choose. Most people do because if you find problems, most likely the seller's going to fix them and it's going to save you some money, okay? So that's what you do the first 5 days. The attorney reviews everything and then approves the contract. Moving on, then you need to get the home appraised. So this is what the lender will do. They'll send an appraiser out. He'll figure out what the home is worth. Let's say you purchased for $180 and it appraised for $180. You're solid, ready to rock and roll. Move straight to step number 7, which is to close and move in, folks. It's time, it's done, that's it. It's really that simple, okay? So let's summarize everything so there's no confusion. Step 1, set up a timetable. Step 2, increase your credit score and lower your debt. Step number 3, get pre-approved. Let me say it one more time. Get pre-approved. Step number 4 is to find your home. Step number 5 is to put it under contract, get you a great deal. All right. Step number 6 is the closing process. Make sure you're aware of what is going on at all times. And step number 7 is to move in. And that's it. It's that easy. It's that simple. If you are watching this, I thank you. I thank you very much. If you have questions specifically for yourself and you want to know what the answers to the questions are, you can reach out to me. My number's right here. Or you can email me right here. If you're watching this on Facebook, feel free to send me a private message. I'm happy to help anybody I can, all right? So thank you again and have a fantastic